When I was 15, I spent about 2 months in India, and I wasn't with a class trip or anything like that. I was just living with host families and studying the language. I was by myself, just interacting with the culture. And that's really what got me interested in global issues and social justice and poverty. I got to see a lot of slums and interact with some of the social justice issues in India. And that started my interest in multiculturalism. And then when I got to Ball State, I was looking for things to get involved in. And I found International Justice Mission, and that really sparked my passion, and I became very, very involved, and the rest is history. On a campus level, we deal mostly with raising awareness, so we have a lot of events with speakers. We really just try to let people know that this is a current issue that's going on. It still surprises me how many people don't even know that human trafficking is going on in the world, much less in the United States, and much less in Muncie itself. And that's really frightening to me, that this is such a huge problem in our world that people aren't even aware is going on. So I think the biggest thing that we do is just raise awareness. So a lot of times, you might pass a victim on the street and you don't even realize, because they don't look like they're being beat up. They don't look like they don't have the right to go wherever they want to go. They just look like a normal, healthy teenager.
I think what we tend to see more frequently than girls that have been clearly trafficked is girls that are engaging in behaviors that are kind of along this spectrum, or they're being exploited in other ways that aren't quite classically trafficking. So for example, girls posting pictures on websites or communicating with a man who asks for pictures, and then they provide the picture, and then that person starts to blackmail them, saying, I'll put that picture on Facebook, or I'll contact your parents, and you're going to embarrass everybody, you're going to get in trouble. And they will blackmail them for other pictures, sexual acts over the internet, or try to get them to meet them. And so we see more kinds of situations like that. We know that those kids are very high risk for getting recruited by a trafficker.
Currently, I am volunteering. I am a ballroom dancer. I'm training to be a professional instructor, so I'm teaching dance classes for groups of kids, just as an after-school workshop, way to get some exercise and potentially learn how to communicate better and live in community and work through some emotional issues. And I'm hoping that when this new center just for human trafficking survivors opens this fall, that I'll be able to continue teaching there. I think my favorite quote that applies to human trafficking is William Wilberforce. I always want to say it's Winston Churchill, but it wasn't. It's William Wilberforce who said, "You can always choose to look the other way, but never again can you say that you didn't know." And I think that's one of the biggest things. Since we do focus on raising awareness, we would want to make sure that everyone knows what's going on, because it's our world and it affects all of us, and I think that's important. So I just want to try to inspire people that even if you don't choose to do anything, you no longer have the right to say that you didn't know what was going on. And that's been something that's very personally inspirational for me.